Good morning. August 20th, 2026. I call this hearing to order to begin the proceedings. This hearing is for the purpose of receiving evidence for combining the James B. Ridge drain number 419-00-0 and the Reuben Sawville Ridge lateral drain number 444-48-0 and to amend the periodic maintenance. Notices have been filed with the board. Notices were sent by first-class mail to landowners on July 13th, 2026. Public newspaper notice appeared on July 10th, 2026 in the Star newspaper. Each person in attendance is requested to write his or her name, their address, the name of any group or firm represented on the sign-up sheet at the entrance of the room, on the podium in the center of the room, actually. The surveyor will report on any petition filed of record and dates of filing and person who signed the filing. The procedure for conducting this hearing is as follows. We'll have the surveyor's report, then the petitions, objections, then questions and answers in that order. The surveyor is requested to make his report on the petition, including the history of the drain, recommendations of the surveyor, and explanation of watershed.
Okay, the James B. Ridge drain number 419-00-0 is looking for a drain combination and maintenance rate increase. The current James B. Ridge watershed acreage is 70.28 acres. Records show that James B. Ridge drain consists of 1,429 feet of 8-inch tile, 1,100 feet of 6-inch tile, and 1,369 feet of 4-inch tile. The previous annual watershed collection was not on maintenance for the James B. Ridge. The parent drain for this system is the Reuben Sawville regulated drain number 444-00-0. Surveyor's office has proposed combining the James B. Ridge regulated drain number 419-00-0 with the Reuben Sawville regulated drain number 444-00-0. The James B. Ridge drain would be established as a lateral to this parent drain and renamed the Reuben Sawville Lateral 2 regulated drain number 444-02-0. As part of the combination, the office has proposed a rate increase from $4 to $10 for the benefited acres of the Reuben Sawville located within the Lateral 2 watershed. And what we mean by that is the James B. Ridge, while that drain is not on maintenance, since its parent drain is the Reuben Sawville, they do pay $4 per acre for maintenance to that Reuben Sawville drain currently, right? So in order to include that James B. Ridge, we increased that rate for that watershed to $10 per acre. So that way we would have some additional funding to maintain the James B. Ridge. So that's how that all kind of sorts out. I know it sounds a little confusing. So the Reuben Sawville previous ag rate, $4. The proposed is going to be $10 as the base rate. Residential and commercial will be 2 times that rate and 3 times that rate, respectively. The Reuben Sawville Lateral 2 would have a minimum of $10. With that, watershed projecting to bring in $725 to contribute to that parent system. The James B. Ridge regulated drain number 419-00-0 was originally numbered 753 and contained the Jasper Ridge drain number 865. Records indicate that in March of 1910, landowners petitioned the DeKalb County Commissioners to regulate the Jasper Ridge drain. The James B. Ridge and the Jasper Ridge drains are in sections 31 and 32 of Franklin Township. At some point, the James Ridge drain was absorbed into the James B. Ridge drainage system and renumbered to 419-00-0. Surveyor's office proposed a base rate of $10. This will establish the annual funding contribution of the Reuben Sawville Lateral 2 watershed at an amount of $725.39. Following such suggested state drainage code, ag will be the base rate, residential will be twice the base rate, commercial will be 3 times. Establishing the James B. Ridge drain number 419-00-0 as a lateral to the Reuben Sawville regulated drain, and increasing the maintenance rate will allow for proper maintenance inspections to be conducted on the existing drain. Hearing notices containing this proposed information will be delivered to the residents of the watershed. In addition to the above change, during the maintenance hearing, the surveyor's office has proposed renaming the Reuben-Sauville Ridge Lateral Regulated Drain number 444-86-0, which is the drain that kicks off to the east that you can see right there. Yep, that little lateral. We would rename that to the Reuben-Sauville Lateral 1 Regulated Drain number 444-01-0. I respectfully ask the DeKalb County Drainage Board to consider these recommendations and schedule a combination of the maintenance hearings for the James B. Ridge Regulated Drain and the Reuben-Sauville Ridge Lateral Regulated Drain.
Very good. Does any board member or any other person have questions to ask the surveyor about the technical aspects of the surveyor's report? Questions to the surveyor. Are all lands within the watershed assessed?
Yes.
Are all benefits assessed not excessive? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Rory, talk.
Yeah, Rory Walker, Walker Farms. My first question would be, does this money go towards the maintenance on the open drain too, or does it stick with the tile?
It goes to the full system of all the Reuben-Sauville. Yep, because that will all be maintained out of that same Reuben-Sauville period.
If we get the, I've talked to Bill about cleaning that open ditch, so this money will go towards that if.
Yeah, it could be used towards it, which is gonna, ideally help improve drainage through the tile.
And that's fine. And both of the lateral going to the east, as I would say that's been abandoned. The two going north have been replaced in my career. Me and Danny Fry put them both brand new. The one to the left there, that's a 12-inch instead of an 8. Anyhow, there's very little maintenance will need to be done up through there. We're farming probably 90% of that watershed. I have no trouble with the assessment if it's going towards the open drain. I think we'll be all right. Rename them is not a problem. I guess I don't have any objections. The only objection I'd have, and I don't want to caught anybody off guard, but if this unified drainage deal goes through and we freeze the funds, we're wasting our money. So that's where I'm at today.
Sure.
All right. And Jake and I'd welcome anybody that wants to talk about that unified drainage. We'd like to get your opinion. So anybody that wants to talk about it, we sure welcome you stopping out.
Very good.
Thanks.
Thanks. Questions for the surveyor. Are all lands within the watershed assessed?
Yes.
Are all benefits assessed not excessive?
Yes.
The surveyor will report to the board any person who filed a timely written objection of record, and the board shall consider each one separately and make a decision on the objection.
Or none.
None. Very good. Are there any persons in favor of the project who want to speak? Good. Are there any persons against the project who want to speak? Are there any further questions or comments from any person present? The board now begins the decision-making process. Should the schedule amended periodic maintenance assessments be changed?
No. I mean, yes. My apologies.
Well, changed from what proposed, right? Is that what that's?
Right, changed from what's proposed.
No.
No.
No. So the answer
Okay,
is no.
so no. We have to go to each person. Should the schedule of periodic maintenance?
Wait.
First, we have to have each person.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm answering I'm saying the same question.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Should the schedule of the amended periodic maintenance assessment be changed? Jim?
Should it be changed?
I know.
No.
The answer is no, right?
Because
Correct.
there was no evidence that suggests that anybody's assessment should be changed, is what that's saying.
Yeah. So the answer is no.
No. No. No.
Confident no.
Jerry? No. Ellen? No. Very good. Should the surveyor's report be approved as finally presented?
Yes.
Jim?
Yes.
Dylan? Does any member desire any further evidence in order to make the decision?
No.
No. Should the hearing be adjourned or recessed and reconvene at a later date?
No.
No.
Very good. I now ask the attorney to review proposed findings of facts for the board to consider.
I feel like I should read this because Mr. Yard has not really gone through the hearing process, I don't think, so it might be good. Plus, this is a little unique in that it has a combination as well as amended maintenance. That the public hearing has been and is being recorded in digital form, that the petitions or requests previously filed for this drain are admitted into evidence, that the surveyor's fact sheet shall be accepted as part of evidence and the facts thereon are true. The drains have been classified and previously placed on the priority list of the long-range plan of the board, that there are no damages to any landowner, that none of the benefit factors of Section 112 of the Indiana County Drainage Board Code are excluded, that all landowners sent notices of the proposed assessment and combination of drains have lands within the watershed. Notices by mail and newspaper have been properly and timely made as required by the Indiana Drainage Code for public hearings. There is no assessment for a railroad, I don't think, and any assessment against a county highway is 2 times the base rate per acre. That the surveyor's report to the board with maps and drawings is received as evidence and proved by the board and the facts thereon are found to be true. That all of the lands included in the watershed are assessed. That no lands outside the watershed are assessed. That none of the benefits assessed against any landowner are excessive. That no further evidence is required for the board to make a decision. That all persons desiring to speak have been permitted to present their evidence orally or in writing. There were no timely written objections filed. That all persons present have been given an adequate opportunity to ask questions of the surveyor, the board, or any other person present. That no person has objected to the procedure of the board during the hearing. That the board has jurisdiction of this drain under the Indiana County Drainage Code, and the board has jurisdiction of all drains subject to this combination in this hearing today. That the drain is in need of combination. That any drains combined into one unit in the public hearing are done so with the following requirements: that the drains are all tiled or all open, or in the alternative, a combination of tile and open. That there is uniformity of topography and soil types throughout the unit. That the entire unit represents substantially the same maintenance problem throughout. That the drains in said unit can be kept in proper repair at a cost sufficiently uniform as to constitute no substantial inequity for any owner included in the unit. And that the creation of said unit is economically favorable and feasible with due regard to the expense of maintaining separate records for each drain if no unit was established. And this drain is in need of periodic maintenance. That this drain can be made to perform the function for which it was designed and constructed, to properly drain all affected land under current conditions by periodically cleaning it, spraying it, removing obstructions from it, and making minor repairs to it. That number 24 basically says that there is no need for any reconstruction at this time for the drain. That there has been no credible evidence presented to the board to vacate the drain. That there's been no evidence that the board has abandoned the drain. That the board receives all relevant documentation in the files of the surveyor and the board regarding this drain into evidence. That the board adopts a schedule of assessments as filed by the surveyor's office. That the administrative assistant of the board shall publish notice of the board's final order as required by the Indiana County Drainage Board Code, and that the final order form of the board is approved for this drain. And that the board orders the combination of the drains that were the subject matter of this hearing. I'm not going to read all of the drain numbers necessarily. You can refer to it on the findings of facts page, unless you have any questions. That would be the findings of fact that the board would vote on for this drain hearing.
You might want to make a motion to approve the findings of fact.
Would so move we approve, accept the findings of fact as presented.
Second. I have a motion and a second to approve the finding of facts as presented. Are there any further discussions? Hearing no further discussion, all in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed, no. Motion carries. Would anybody like to make a motion to adopt, or in the alternative, a motion to dismiss the petition for the combination and amended periodic maintenance on the said drain?
Move for the board to adopt the surveyor's report and order the combination, periodic maintenance of the said drains, jurisdiction of the.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to adopt the petition as presented. Is there any further discussion? Hearing no further discussion, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, no. You guys vote?
Yes. Aye. Aye.
Very good. Motion carries. I now announce that the board has approved these findings and ordered the drainage project with the instructions to the administrative assistant of the board to publish notice of the findings and order. This hearing is now adjourned. Very good. Wish they were all set.